Hi, and welcome back to Those Crazy Grandmas. Today we're talking about centerpieces and decorating. And I have learned to decorate with what I have in my house, and then using the same kind of vehicles, then using different decor depending on the season. So we're talking Halloween today. So I have a little tray. If you have a little tray around the house, these little Dollar Tree vases I used at a reception. I have this little dome that I keep, and I usually have it just full of hearts in my living room. Or this dome I usually have a candle in, a little tray, or plain old mason jars. So I'm going to just show you how you can use all of these or any one of these to create a really cute and easy centerpiece. Most of these actually can be made with your grandkids, so even funner if you want to do a little activity with your grandkids where you make a little centerpiece and send home with them, or they make a little centerpiece that you can use later on. So let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with the mason jars because they're super easy, and hopefully you guys have some. And another thing I think you should all have is little pixie lights, because they are awesome. They make everything decorative look awesome. So you can see I've already made a couple, and it's just little spider jars. So all I've gotten is I got some batting, and I'm going to take the pixie lights and just wrap it around the batting. Just to make sure I get some lights pretty much everywhere, and then just stick the little thing inside at the top so you can turn them on and off. Then I'll probably put one spider. Oh, I have little spiders, sorry, little plastic spiders. And I'll probably put one in that I kind of goes down with it so that I have one down further in, down in the bottom. And then I'll just take a couple others. These actually were like rings that I got at the dollar store, and I just clipped off the ring part. And then just stick a few others down the sides. And like I said earlier, like these are easy enough that your grandkids can do if your grandkids aren't afraid of spiders. But like Brenda happens to be afraid of spiders, so she doesn't want to do this. So, okay, as you can see, that is super easy. Now the great thing about this is you can now do a couple of things. You can put a ribbon around it. You can take, like I have this little tray here, you can just put them on the tray for display. You can take a little bit of the leaves and put around it to kind of spice it up. You can leave it plain. You can do however you want. But within minutes and very little cost to you, you have a centerpiece that you can sit in the middle of your table. You can also just go ahead and put some spiders around the outside. When I dumped these out, because they're actually from last year, because I do keep my decor parts and then just use them year in and year out. Change it up a little bit with the base things, but keep the spiders and creepy things. Anyway, when I dumped them out, I freaked out just a little bit because I thought maybe, because they were down in my basement, in my storage, thought just maybe they could be live. So anyway, you decorate them up, make it creepy crawly, and voila. Next, we're going to start with the dome. Super easy. I usually have it just on a shelf in my house, in my living room. And so during Halloween, what we're going to do is we're going to just make a little kind of dark sort of thing. I'm going to use a pick. Got it at Walmart, super cheap. And I'm going to bend it just a little bit, little spider on it. And I'm going to kind of wrap it around the side of the pumpkin. And then I have a few of these kind of little prickly flower things that I'm going to stick in there with it to just add a little bit of color to it. And then you put the dome on. So I don't know if you can see this, but you have a spider web, and you have the spider. But on this side, you also have it. So from anywhere you look, you have it. You have the pumpkin with the pricklies, or the spider in the spider web. And just another really quick and fun way to use something you already have to make a centerpiece for Halloween. Okay, now we're going to use the little tray, and obviously you have all different sizes of trays. This is the large one that I have. I have smaller ones, so I could use that too. But what we're going to do in here is we're going to add some batting, and I'm just going to kind of fluff it up a little bit. And then I'm going to use my little pixie lights. Love pixie lights. I just think they add such a really cute dimension to everything. So stick that underneath. Okay, then I have my little claw hand that I got. I'm going to stick it off the corner. I have a candle in the fall type of colors. This was going to go on my kitchen table. So then I have a couple of little pumpkins that I think are just cute. And then of course we're going to add little spiders, because spiders are going to make this, it's going to be what makes it creepy. I actually got a package of 70 snakes and things, is I think what it was called. So has a few little picks. So I'm going to put this little pick, this little bat pick into one of my little things. I have a little cat pick I'm going to put into my other little pumpkin. And then I'm just going to put spiders everywhere. And like I said, this is another one where your grandkids could help if you would like to. Have a little skeleton here too. I'm just going to stick in there. So there you go. Okay, now we're going to do a kid-friendly centerpiece, and they can definitely help with this, but I think they'll probably have more in their mouth than in the jar. So once again, I have this little circular one that I usually just have a large candle in. So I just took out the candle, and now we're going to use it as a centerpiece. So as you can see, I have candy corn, pumpkin corn, I have several Peeps, I have Whoppers, and small marshmallows. So all of these are going to help us in creating this look. So we're going to start with, let me start with some. So we're going to just layer it, and that's what's going to give it kind of its really fun look. You can kind of see what kind of look you want. Then you have your pumpkins. Now we're going to do our Peeps. So we have a little bit of white, a little bit of brown, a little bit of orange, and now a little bit of white. It's kind of fun that the Peeps come in these little kind of 3-pack thing. So it makes it perfect for this container that we have. And then we're going to fill that with candy corn. And make a little layer of orange. Then we're going to do a few more of our Whoppers. And then we're going to end with our pumpkins. So super cute, super easy. Your kids will love it. Okay, now I had a pick that I bought, but I took it apart, and I'm just going to stick it in the top. Little scary skeleton and some big and there you go. Nice and simple. For more ideas like this, you can go over to our website at thosecrazygrandmas.com and get all sorts of really cool ideas.